Hello everyone, TrueBlade here, welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal version. Last time we began our journey choosing Chikorita as our starter, and we went basically did an errand for Professor Elm to pick up an egg from Mr. Pokemon, and we encountered our rival for the game as well. So we've done a good bit in the last time. So now let's head back this way here, and this guy will stop us here. But I've seen you a couple times. How many Pokemon have you caught? Well, none, because I just got Pokeballs. Now, let me show you how to catch Pokemon. I'm well aware how to catch Pokemon, and besides, I'll go ahead and do... okay, I mean, if you want to catch Pokemon, you have to walk a line. Listen, dude, you gotta... Remember, I'm the one... I can do this myself. I'm good right now. By the way, I am not kidding. If you do the tutorial, it really is dude. Like, if it says dude used a Pokeball and that kind of thing, I am completely serious. Alrighty, I Sentret. Welcome to Get KO'd by Viridi. And yeah, I'm really starting to wish I had a critical hit. Wow, that was only 2 HP too, though. Alrighty, we've seen you already. I'm not gonna waste time here. Well, Viridi grew to level 8 from that though, and well, if memory serves me correctly, I believe learned Razor Leaf. Yeah. That actually is one benefit that Chikorita players will get, as well as you get a stronger stab move earlier on because Cyndaquil will get Ember and Totodile will get Water Gun though, but they also do have higher offensive stats compared to Chikorita, so it kind of balances out a bit though. But I want to showcase this area a bit first though, because there's a couple new Pokemon that we could get here over this area here, and a couple of them are exclusive to, our version exclusive, so I'll go over that. Well, first of all, I'm going to go over the one that we see right here, Geodude. Geodude, rock ground type though, it's the same as it's always been before. Unfortunately, if you can get that up to Golem though, if you can have a way to trade and evolve to Golem, Golem is actually pretty good. It's good physical attacker and quite the good physical wall as well. However, if you're playing these games though, good luck being able to get its final form because it is a trade evolution. So that's my only concern with Geodude in this particular game. Otherwise, if I had a way to get the trade evolution and get Golem, I probably would use one on my team in this particular game because actually Geodude is actually not bad for Chikorita players on a short term. At least a short term, because it does help out with some bad matchups. So yeah, Geodude actually is, and actually I'll admit Graveler by itself is not bad in game though, but I'm that kind of player that if I were to use a Pokemon, I want to be able to get it to its final form though. And alrighty here, there's another one that I think we can get right now that's over here though, but I mean, let's see what this one is though. No, but it's Rattata. I'll go ahead and talk about the two others that you can get here, but they're version exclusives. In Gold and Silver only, you can get Wild Jigglypuff over here. Decently bulky, normal type though. It has a good HP stat, but mediocre, like kind of average at best. Everything else though, but it's not bad actually though. But I personally prefer Clefairy for a bulkier normal type though. But at least but then again, I'm not exactly biased because of yellow version or anything. No, not at all. And last up though is Crystal exclusive, and sadly it is only available in the morning. Is a new ground type that's in this game called Phanpy. Oh, I'll get back to Phanpy in a minute though, but first, since we got Spearow here as well. Spearow is a normal flying type. A little more offensive than Pidgey is though, has some better moves though, but don't really intend to use one myself though. I've got another flying type in mind that I kind of want to use though. But back to Phanpy though. Phanpy is kind of like in a similar vein as Geodude, in that it specializes in offense. On the physical side as well, physical defense and offense as well. However, it is just ground type, so you don't have to worry about a double weakness though, and so it gets some good moves pretty there. So Phanpy is actually a pretty good one to have on your team. No, but the problem is though is that it's morning exclusive, and it's a pain. It's admittedly a pain to get for one particular reason, and that reason is some wild Pokemon in this game can actually flee from battle. And like, I'm not just talking about certain special Pokemon. I'm talking like Pokemon like Phanpy, Pokemon like, I think even like there's some others that where it goes on right where that happens as well. I'll go over them as we see them, but yeah, Pokemon can run away from battle. So if you're unlucky, it'll flee from battle, and you're not getting it. You gotta hunt for another one. It's a particularly jerkish thing that they did in this game, though, for that, though, and so, but that's all the Pokemon we can get, new Pokemon over there. There's a couple Pokemon over here that you can also get as well, but we'll probably be seeing them in the next couple of videos as well, because they're more common Pokemon as well, and we'll probably, because I don't plan to come back over this way for a while, though, but there's some nighttime exclusive Pokemon as well. Like, we saw the Rattata earlier as well. It's the same as before. Rattata would be appearing on this route as well if it's nighttime. And there's another normal flying type that's going to be here called Hoothoot, who's interesting, to say the least, though. But I'll go over a little more detail when we encounter it, though, because we are going to encounter Hoothoot. Trust me. You're going to see Hoothoot and its evolution there. So. And I really do want to showcase a Pokemon capture this video, though. So I'm hoping to. Don't know if it's gonna be one if I'm gonna get to the one that's gonna be on my team or not yet, though, because it's a little ways before I get to the first one I want to add to the team. But now we're heading back up this way to the route that we went to previously. And oh, actually, I forgot. I also forgot to mention, well, since I grabbed it earlier, though. If you collect a berry on a day, like from one of these trees on a day. If you go back to it on another day, the next day, there'll be another one there. So these berries so the berries and whatever else can be on the trees can respawn. So something to keep in mind. So you guys keep going out of your way to get some of that stuff, though, over and over again. And Caterpie, we've seen you before already, Caterpie. But yeah, now we don't want to go back the way that we went to for Miss Pokemon Stars. We want to go over this way here. And had you tried to go this way earlier, you actually wouldn't have been able to really get far, because a battle would have been blocking your progress over here. So you go up this way here, and well, welcome to your first non-boss trainer battle. Trying to find wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. Screw you! Okay, this really is probably the worst start for any playable character, because Mom doesn't think we know how to use a phone. We get an absolute jerk of a rival, and this kid, this youngster, thinks that we look weak. You know what? You're getting a Razor Leaf, Rattata. Die! Critical hit! Wow. Yeah, overkill. Yeah, how's that for weak? Oh, pretty good level 9 from that battle too. Okay, that's cool. And oh no, it's Youngster Joe! No! The Youngster Joey that spawned the meme. Yeah, this is the guy that spawned the Rattata meme. Oh man, let's get out of here. I'm a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle. Yep. So there's another trainer over here that's gonna battle you as well. And I think it's implied that these are the two that were battling earlier, though. So got Pidgey. Because you have to fight this guy. I'm not gonna skip it though. I may bypass some of the non-required battles though, and like non-story important battles though. I mean, unless there's something interesting that happens in those battles, then I'll show some of that stuff though. But I will show all the required battles. So like anything story-driven, anything that you have to battle in order to progress. Like over here, you'll like, cause there's only one way forward, and you're blocked he's blocking your path, so you have to battle him. And you've got a Pidgey and a Rattata, so yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why why this guy won against that other youngster was, well, because of the two Pokemon thing. Because really, your Rattatas are pretty on the same level. Alrighty, let's get going. Alright, you're out of here, Mikey. You won before. That's because you were fighting Youngster Joey! Also, I should mention as well, since I'm kind of poking fun at that, though. You can also have trainers registered. You can also have some trainers registered into your Pokegear. You can basically exchange phone numbers with other trainers, though, and they'll do different things in this game, though. At first, it was like different. They're all like say the same thing though for battles, that kind of thing. No, but in this game, in Crystal, they actually added a couple of those. They actually basically gave Pokemon trainers some personality as well. So, got another trainer that's technically not required because I could have gone around him, as you said. There was a space behind him though, but I think he does have a Pokemon we haven't seen yet, if memory serves me correctly. I mean, it's one we probably could find on this route anyway, to be fair, but let's just go ahead and just keep going here. And String Shot, okay, yep. Caterpie hasn't really changed anything though, because his String Shot tends to basically lower speed though. I think it can fail, like in the other games though. Like, I think the accuracy thing was where moves can fail, that kind of thing was fixed in the starting Gen 3 onward, but I could be wrong on that though with this though. And it's sent out. Oh, I was wrong. It's another Caterpie. I was wrong. I'll go ahead and skip past the rest of this battle then. Okay, that's an even closer one than that. Are you for real? That was even closer than the bar than the other one, though. Watch, it's gonna be. I'm calling it right now. It's one experience. I'm calling it right now. I was right. It really one experience point to the next level. Oh man, like I said, great sign for this LP, huh? Alright, got a potion over here. Alrighty then, and what do you got to say? Dark Cave. If Pokemon could light it up, I'd explore it. And he's not exactly kidding, because the cave is pretty dark. Well, it is true to his name. There is a way you can light it up, though, but honestly, the route's not that hard to be if I may be honest. I say that famous last words, and I got into an encounter. But there's some new Pokemon in here as well, and Geodude is not one of them. Yeah, let's take a little experience point to get up there and get to level 10 while we're at it there. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, here we go. Got it there. Because there's another potion that's over there, though. It's immediately easier if you are able to light it up, though. So, remember this area for later for that reason, though. But, there's still a couple more Pokemon to talk about that's in this cave, though. I was going to see if I can get one of them to show, because one of them is admittedly fairly common. And it's one that I trash talk in yellow version, but it's much... And here he is! Zubat. Zubat, poison flying type, has a pretty good type... type defensively. It resists a good bit, though. However, the problem with Zubat is... It still doesn't have exactly a good move pool, though. I mean, some of its moves did get improved. Like Wing Attack no longer sucks, so... There's that. And Leech Life's a bug-type move. This is still when it was a very weak attack, though. This was long before Sun and Moon buffed up Leech Life to where it's actually a competent move in battle. But where Zubat really has gained the improvement is it has a new evolution in this game, Crobat. And Crobat, I love Crobat a lot. It's I mean, the only thing though is because of the limited move pool, I still wouldn't recommend it here because that's just because the move pool is garbage. But I mean, it still doesn't have a good poison type move, but it's still not bad. It's much better stat wise than Golbat was, and especially compared to Pokemon, to Red, Blue, Yellow, Golbat. And what do you got? I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt, I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. Okay. That actually is something to remember as far as like Pokemon battles though, is status conditions though. And when you're trying to catch a Pokemon though, Bitterberry over there, but try to catch a Pokemon, inflicting a status condition on it will increase the chances of catching the Pokemon. And well, sleep is one of the best ones to, well, catch a Pokemon with. The status conditions for catching a Pokemon. And in fact, it's going to come in really handy later on. And not with you, Caterpie. But yes, sleep is a very useful. It's a very useful status condition here, and I really should see if I can get repels at some point though, because actually I'm not so sure I want to talk too much about that just yet. About skipping battles just yet, because there is at least one new encounter over here that's on this route. That was on the previous route, though. And also on these routes as well, you can actually get a water type, but only at night. You can get Poliwag over here as well, and who's a pretty good water type, though. And now that fighting type is no longer absolute garbage because a couple new types that are added to this game gave fighting types more of a chance. I would actually recommend Poliwrath. But, like, I've used it before in this game, and it's worked pretty well, but I have another water type in mind for my team, though. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Plus, I have to come through at night to actually get one. at least this early on. Alright. And there's one Pokemon I really want to address that's over here because it actually involves a particular event that's coming up in the next city. And, oh! That's actually not the one I was thinking of though, but Hoppip actually is an interesting case as well because Hoppip is a grass flying type. It's an interesting Pokemon at least, though. It's more of a supporter than it is a offensive threat than it is offensive though. And wow, Synthesis. This is a grass type move that's basically a grass type recover. So I'm actually gonna catch a Hoppip, but it's not gonna be for the team. It's actually gonna be for something else entirely down the road. So it's not gonna be a full team member though, but I am gonna basically like raise it off to the side. Is basically use it. Well, it's not part of the team. It actually broke out. Are you for real? Like it's not gonna be a full team member though, but it is gonna be helpful for something much farther down the road if memory serves me correctly, because it got some good support options like the powder moves, especially like I said, especially Sleep Powder. I believe it gets Sleep Powder though, so that will be very helpful at some point. So I'm like I said, it's not going to be a full team member though. I'll basically maybe do some training with it off to the side to get it caught up on levels 1. I'm finally ready for that part of the game, but that's going to be a while before I can do that though, and it's going to be helpful for one element in particular, which is pretty much why I'm getting it. And also the fact that Jumpluff is really fast. So, what do you gotta say? I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to raise it to take on Falkner. He's the leader of Violet's gym. I actually never went over the other two Pokemon that you can get in Dark Cave. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. One is another one that's only available in Crystal at this point, and only available in the morning, and that is Teddiursa, a normal type, who's more of a physical attacker, but it's a little on the slow side though. Although Ursaring can hit pretty hard, but it's again on the slow side. So I thought about using it though, but I decided against it though. But the other one is Dunsparce, which is a abysmal normal type. It's got the move pool, but not the stats. But in any case, welcome to Violet City. First thing you want to do at a new area is, well, of course, heal up. Heal the Pokemon to perfect. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about Dunsparce while I'm here. Like I said, it doesn't have the options that it has in the later. It doesn't have the abilities that it has in the later game because it has a really good ability in Serene Grace. The problem is though its stats are a little which makes it a little harder to use. But like I said, it doesn't have Serene Grace here, so I would not recommend Dunsparce because I really wish Dunsparce would get an evolution. To be perfectly honest, there. Okay, so there's still a good bit to show in Violet City as well, but before we do that, I want to go over here to Route 36 to showcase that there is a patch of grass. There's a little patch of grass over here. It is not here in the original Gold and Silver, and I believe it's not here in the remakes either, though. But there's some Pokemon that you can get over here as well, and it means you can get one Pokemon much earlier here in Crystal version than you can in the other versions of the game. And I would definitely want to showcase what that Pokemon is. So, unfortunately, it doesn't have the best chances to show up, so give me a little bit. I may have to cut away. Maybe not, I don't know. No, that's a Pidgeys. I'm going to have to cut away. Actually, while we're doing this, though, while waiting for the other Pokemon to show up, I probably should talk about that Pokemon that I meant to earlier, though, in that route before Violet City, is that there's Bellsprout over there, which, speak of the devil, actually, you can get Bellsprout here, too. But yeah, Bellsprout, I've already showed how useful it is. Unfortunately, the nerf to Razor Leaf means it no longer crits every time, so that's just a nerf to critical hits in general, though, but it's still a good offensive option, though. Unfortunately, it does have a better option for a Poison-type move now, but actually the reason you want Bellsprout, though, is actually for something that's in Violet City. And I'll go over that. I'll go over that. Not depending on the timing, I may go over that. I have to go over that next video. So, can this Pokemon, other Pokemon that I want, show up already? 10% chance to find this Pokemon, please. There you are, Growlithe. Yeah, you can get Growlithe here much earlier than you can normally because of this patch of grass. Growlithe is a fire type and very offensive. It has some good offensive stats there. Okay, please. But there's one little thing that makes it a little interesting to try to catch it there. Oh, thank God I didn't do it. And it's that Growlithe has a move that can basically force you to flee. It's called Roar. And yeah, if it uses it, you'll be forced to flee the battle, and it makes Growlithe very annoying to get. So, and Growlithe doesn't have the best catch rate there. And oh my gosh, I got it! And yes, one reason I wanted to showcase it was because I want to use Growlithe for the team. If it had shown up earlier in yellow version, I probably would have used it then. So, let's go to nickname for Growlithe there. This has been admittedly a tricky one. I've thought about this one for a while. I'm kind of on the fence on what I want to do with this one here. There's one very obvious reference I could make. Especially with, well, my part of my username. But the thing is, I can't decide if I want to do that or not. Or if I want to reference something else. Huh. Ah, screw it! I'm gonna do it. I definitely would have named it this if it had gotten roared away a bit, though, because it would have been quite troublesome to do so. So, come on, Treble! Let's do this. Yes, and yes, I know it's not quite as fearsome looking as, well, Treble from, well, the Mega Man games is. But if you know, yeah, I know. I was trying to see if I could avoid making that reference, but I really can't think of anything better. And got this little tree that's in the way that we can't do anything about that yet. It's gonna be a ways off before we can do anything with that. But now that I've caught a couple Pokemon and made it to the next city, including one that's a new one for the team, I think this is a good time to end off this video. So, next time on Pokemon Crystal version, I'll be going over more what there is to offer in Violet City, and, well, basically showcasing the stuff that's around here, and, well, and possibly showcasing one of the reasons I wanted to pick up Growlithe in the first place here. So yeah, I think that's really it for this area of the game, though. And I could actually before I do that, I could mention a couple other Pokemon that you can get in those routes that we've already been through. In mornings, you have a chance in some of those patches of grass routes before, you have the chance to find a new bug type called Ledyba. I'm not exactly a fan of it, though, because it's, well, it's not that good. It doesn't even have much of an attack stat, though, or anything. Though it's bug flying type, it really is not that good, if I may be so blunt. And another one, the other one is at night. Basically, the nighttime counterpart to Ledyba is a bug poison type called Spinarak. And trust me, we are going to see these Pokemon later on, but I'm just going over them right now. But Spinarak is kind of the same vein, though. Bug poison is really not that good of a type, to be perfectly honest, though. Especially since even though some new types to basically counteract that psychic weakness that it has, though, psychic is still a good type. It's always been a good type. It always will be a good type, in my opinion. But one thing I will say, though, in defense for Spinarak, though, it at least has an attack stat. It actually has something resembling an attack stat. So that's the main thing I can say in defense of Spinarak over Ledyba, though. So, but I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this off here. So next time we're gonna explore more Violet City and what this city has to offer. So until then, see you guys then. Thank y'all for watching.